Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jack and I am your host from Jack to Japan. Not a whole lot has happened in the past 2 weeks, though you'd be surprised. On the Borderlink front, we recently, just yesterday, well, 2 days ago when I post this, Monday, basically, there was a Japanese lesson? Basically, it was something you would sign up for, and they have these throughout your entire stint of waiting. And there's a lovely Japanese teacher. I'll post a picture, but unfortunately I can't show any of the faces. Japan is very... I want to be considerate. So, there was a Japanese lesson where basically she was just teaching us about different situations that you might be in terms of like ordering food or, buying things. And so I just wanted to say like that was pretty much the only update in terms of Borderlink. None of the paperwork or anything has been sent back or anything like that. Not a whole lot. Speaking to the microphone. Not a whole lot in terms of that kind of update. There's an international talk coming up, I believe Friday. Well, yeah, Friday. And that's going to be cool. I have no idea what that's all about, but I will be sure to update you when that comes out. In terms of the Japan border, as you know, November 8th, Japan reopened its borders to very select people. Covered that in this video over here. Basically, the website japanguide.com has been constantly updating its website about it and keeping us up to date, and I wanted to show you exactly what they said that in this website was updated tomorrow. It says last update was November 16th. Today is filmed on November 15th, but I also live in Hawaii, so it, the whole international dateline thing. It says due to the spread of new, more contagious strains of the virus. Let me speak into the mic. Due to the spread of new, more contagious strains of the virus, Japan's borders were closed to all new foreign arrivals for most of the year 2021. Except the foreign residents of Japan or under special circumstances. However, on November 8th, 2021, the borders were reopened to business travelers and other people like students and technical trainees. Let's not forget that. However, it remains closed to tourists. Because the visa waiver program remains suspended, all business travelers will need to apply for their visa before traveling to Japan. Business travelers who are fully vaccinated with the Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca vaccines have to quarantine for 3 days upon entering the country, while other business travelers will have to quarantine for 14 days. No decisions have been made on when tourists will be able to enter the country again. The government is expected to reopen the country to tourists in stages, starting with tour groups, and reassess the situation towards the end of the year, which is by all means coming upon us quickly. Like, it's November 15th already. Where does time go? So that's some good news in terms of the Japan border. I mean, Japan is kind of like the final frontier in terms of this whole coronavirus traveling ban thing, and one of the most hard countries to get into right now. I'm super excited that Japan's, I think they recently had an election or something like that. I don't keep up with Japanese politics all that much, except for the princess who is now living in the United States. That is kind of what's going on with the whole travel restrictions. I hope that helps, but yes, no, I knew that it was going to be in stages. I knew that there was going to be tiers. So remember, all of the S-ranked people are going to go first. So if you are S-rank, it's time to go to Japan. How do I feel about the trip overall? I'm just kind of anxious to go already. I find that ever since I started working at this bank job, I every day has just been like, oh my gosh, it's getting closer. I just want it to happen already. But then again, I understand that once I go to this country, it's going to be very hard for me until Japan decides to, fully open up again to see my family. I'm getting anxious even thinking about it. Just being a part of this new country, because when I went last time, I was a visitor. I was experiencing this streamlined, basically tour guide from my friend. That's like, let's do all the fun stuff you've wanted to do. And I'm like, 100%. Let's do that. Let's totally do that. Now I'm thinking like I'm now going there to live, to work and to be a part of the culture, where I felt so outside last time. Like, oh yeah, I'm just a visitor. I mean, I don't think I'll ever fully be, indoctrinated into Japanese culture. I will always be the American among the Japanese. I am just eager to start something new. And I'm eager because this has been a big dream of mine. And when you are going down this road of, achieving a goal, I don't know if this is imposter syndrome or if this is something like, I don't know if it's going to be, if I've put this country on a pedestal and put this experience that I had once on a pedestal, and now I'm expecting it to be this grandiose, wow, I'm in Japan now, blah, 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 blah. I want to take it day by day, and I want to really experience Japan for what it is. And I think that's the most exciting part for me. But all of that said, that's how I'm feeling about the Japan trip right now. I appreciate you coming and stopping by and even watching this video with me. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. Please hit the bell. I enjoy making it. I appreciate you even being here and spending time with me today. If going to Japan has always been your dream, please apply to Borderlink and just really go and be out of yourself. And now is the time to do it. You should follow the dreams that you have. It may not even be to go to Japan. It may be like Korea, to China. If you have the opportunity, you should do it. Because there's never going to be a good time to follow your dream. There will always be obstacles in the way. And if you want it, then you should go and get it. This is the same way for your dreams. Let nothing stop you. Yes. I'm not saying go and quit your job and go and do stuff like that, right? Build yourself a raft. Save money. Experience the dream that you want, but set yourself up for success. Make it a goal to go and do what you want to do. And then achieve that goal. And then message me and be like, Jack, I achieved that goal. And that would be amazing. That would be awesome. That would blow my mind if you did that. And even if at some point along the way you're like, maybe I don't want to do this. At least you started. At least you tried. At least you found out that you didn't want to do it. Could you imagine living your whole life and just being like, man, I'll never know what it was like to go to Japan because I never set a goal for myself and took the opportunity to do it. That would haunt me for the rest of my life. And I don't want that to be your reality. I definitely don't want it to be my reality. So when we go to Japan together, you're going to see it. You're going to be there with me, even if it's through a screen. But I love you a lot. And I appreciate the support. And I appreciate everybody that has even got me this far. I had no idea that this would even, I started this channel with just me and thinking you know what? I'm setting out. I just took my interviews. I'm going to help people understand what is going to be in the interview and document my whole process. And it's turned out to be this amazing community of people that has just been like, what about this? And how about this? And I really appreciate your videos. They're great. And I appreciate you. You are what makes this channel great. So thank you so much for tuning in this week into this midweek update. I know it kind of went on a tangent and this long monologue soliloquy, but that's how I really feel. I will see you not next week, but the week after for another midweek update. You're beautiful. I love you. Bye. Oh, also, I got a Google Pixel 6. It's pretty cool.